Next, we are going to discuss about schema trigger. Another name of schema trigger is regenerative comparator. In a basic comparator, a feedback is not used, and the op-amp is used in the open loop mode. As open loop gain of op-amp is very large, very small noise voltages can cause triggering of the comparator to change its state. Such a false triggering may cause lot of problems in the applications of comparator as zero crossing detector. So the comparator circuit used to avoid such unwanted triggering is called regenerative comparator or schema trigger, which basically uses positive feedback. Uh, Schema trigger is one of the important application of comparator. If positive feedback is added to the comparator circuit, gain can be increased greatly. Similarly, the transfer curve of comparator becomes more close to ideal curve. If the open loop gain minus beta AOL is unity, then the gain with the feedback becomes infinity. In practical circuits, however, it may not be possible to maintain loop gain exactly equal to unity for a long time because of supply voltage and temperature variations. So the value greater than unity is chosen. This also gives an output waveform virtually discontinuous at the comparison voltage. So schema trigger is one of the important application of comparator. An inverting comparator with positive feedback is called schema trigger. The inverting mode produces opposite polarity output. This is feedback to the non-inverting input, which is same polarity at that of output. This makes positive feedback. When Vin is slightly positive than V reference, the output is minus V saturation level. So V in is becomes more negative than minus V reference. The output gets positive saturation at plus V saturation level. The output voltage is always at plus V saturation or minus V saturation. But the voltage at which it changes its states now can be controlled by the resistance R1 and R2. Thus, V reference can be obtained as per the requirements. Here V reference equal to V naught into R1 divided by R2 into R2. Similarly, minus V reference equal to V naught divided by R1 plus R2 into R2. Plus V reference is for positive saturation when V naught is equal to plus V saturation and is called upper threshold voltage denoted as VUT. Minus V reference is for negative saturation when V naught is equal to minus V saturation and is called lower threshold voltage denoted as VLT. The values of the threshold voltage level can be determined and adjusted by selecting proper values of R1 and R2. So VUT equal to V reference into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, VLT equal to minus V saturation R2 divided by R1 into R2. The output voltage remains in a given state until the input voltage exceeds the threshold voltage level, either positive or negative. This graph shows the output voltage against input voltage. So this graph indicates that once the output changes its states, it's remain there indefinitely until the input voltage crosses any of the threshold voltage level. This is called hysteresis of schema trigger. This is called hysteresis of schema trigger. The hysteresis is also called dead band or dead zone. The difference between VUT and VLT is called width of hysteresis, denoted as H. So H equal to VUT minus VLT. The schema trigger eliminates the effects of noise voltages. So the noise voltages less than hysteresis cannot cause triggering. For positive Vin greater than VUT, the output voltage becomes minus V saturation, and for negative Vin less than VLT, the output becomes plus V saturation. This is called inverting schemic trigger.